morning and welcome to the Morning Expresso by the Indian Express. My name is Rahil Philippos and here is today's big story. Fault lines appear to harden in the Congress between the high command of the Gandhi family and an increasingly isolated group of senior rebels. Among those who spoke up was senior party leader and CWC member P. Chidambaram, who in a carefully calibrated tweet said that he felt hurt and helpless when he saw images of Congress workers raising slogans outside the residence of a colleague and MP referring to Kapil Sibal. The safe harbour to which one can withdraw seems to be silence, he wrote. 2 days after Navjot Singh Sidhu stepped down as Punjab Congress chief, a key issue that led to the crisis appears to have been resolved, with Sidhu and Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi reaching an agreement on contentious appointments. Both sides have also agreed on a 3-member panel comprising the Chief Minister, the PPCC Chief, and the AICC General Secretary in charge Harish Rawat to take collective decisions so that there is no conflict later. Here are our stories exclusive to the Indian Express. Records obtained by the Indian Express under RTI show that key provisions of the central government's draft e-commerce rules were stridently opposed by the Industry Department, Corporate Affairs Ministry and the Niti Aayog Vice Chairman, who warned that they will severely harm the ease of doing business and impact small businesses. Standing up for former Punjab Chief Minister Capt Amarinder Singh, Congress leader Manish Tiwari said that people in the AICC who were given responsibility for Punjab could not appreciate the progress that has taken place in the last 4.5 years, which has led to the current crisis in the state. And now here are stories from the front page. Delhi-based journalist Siddique Kappan, who was arrested on charges of sedition last year, did not write like a responsible journalist, only reported to incite Muslims and also wrote to sympathize with Maoists and communists, the UP Special Task Force is learned to have stated in the 5,000-page charge sheet filed against him. Meanwhile, COVID-19 cases in younger people, including children, seems to have increased slightly in Mumbai in the last month as per the BMC's latest data. Data shows that in the last 1 month, of the total new cases, 11.52% were from the age group of 0 to 19 years. This is slightly higher than the previous month, when infection amongst people in the same age group was just 9.38%. Here are our must-read stories for today. The Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change has undertaken a massive project to identify and secure elephant corridors in the country. A mapping exercise is presently underway to track land use and land cover of elephant reserves using GIS technology, which will also aid in conservation. The headmistress of Banpurwa Government Primary School in Amethi was suspended and an FIR was registered against her after it was found that Dalit students in the school were made to sit separately during lunch and were also beaten up. The incident is eerily reminiscent of another case in UP where similar action was taken against a school in Mainpuri district for forcing Dalit students to keep their utensils separately. An antiques dealer, a cosmetologist, chairman of a yet-to-be-launched YouTube channel, motivational speaker and philanthropist, Monson Mavankal, who was arrested this week in Kerala on charges of cheating and fraud, wore many hats to raise his profile, perhaps making his con job easier. According to police investigations, the 52-year-old is a school dropout. And finally, in each of RCB's 4 IPL games, soon after he returned from a pandemic-induced break, Yuzvendra Chahal has been an irresistible force, so much so that the country could end up regretting his absence from the World Cup that starts next month. This raises the big question: was India too hasty in discarding Chahal? We take a look at his IPL stats before and after the break. That's all for the morning news wrap. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe for the latest news updates.